But yeah, gang, you was just getting off the retest, getting off the higher low, gang. We have our higher highs right here. So analyze the market, see which direction you want to get in at. You can get in for sales or buys here. But the overall trend is up. So we will only be looking for buys. But you could do whatever you want, gang, in this market. Like it's so many things you could do in this market. Gold moves so fast. Um, you can do so many things with this market. Like I have seen so many people do so many things in this market. Once you know how to trade, up the lot size, you can do whatever you want. Gang, like gold moves so fast. Just getting off the retest. For the buys, overall trend is going up. But you could trade against the trade. Getting for sales as well. Um, this overall move was like Uh, this overall move took some time. So, but you could just if you could scrape for like 30 minutes and scrape for another 30 and just scrape, you could do so many things with this market game. Like, I just want to help y'all find some entries, some entries. These is like some entries I would have got in at. And yeah, again, you would scroll into like the 15 to 5 minute to like more like the 15 to see where to actually get in for entries, um where to buy at, or to sell at. You have your trend line, just to see the overall direction of the trend is going up, making higher highs and higher lows and higher highs and higher lows, higher highs and higher lows and higher highs and more higher highs. So we would have to scale down to the 15 and the 5 minute. We really, really wanted to get in for like entries like this. So that's what we did. But we used the 1 hour and the 5 hour for like the 1 hour and the 2 hour, 4 hour, and weekly to see the overall direction, and we will scale into the 5 minute and 15 for entries. So you see big green candlesticks, like that buyers are in control. you know, Green candlesticks. You got like a triple candlestick pattern right here. When you see three candlesticks heading up, lets you know that buyers are pushing price up. So we see a lot of like strong pressure from buyers. Um, and yeah, again, the more once price, retest, get in. Get in off the retest. So, and you would just be in profit. You would just roll this all the way up. You will be in profit. Like it's a few times right here. You will be negative right here. If you got in like right here, you will be if you had like with like long term trading this, like you could have probably got out like right here. It was a good like trade from here to here, from, like 1792 to like 1801. I think I made like 16 or something like that off of today off of 1792, 1792 area. I think it made like 16, but I didn't ride it all the way up. Like you have to be patient. Like um this move like didn't happen until like 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, like going towards like closing. Like did it all the way go all the way up? Like, and sometimes scraping is just like damn up like 2 racks, 1,000, like let me just take that like now, instead of waiting for it to go all the way back, then retesting, you're in a negative and you're like, what the hell? And that's messing with your psychology. Like just take the money, then get back in off the retest. Like this low, this higher low was like at the lowest damn near. Kind of made like a hammer pattern. You can see like it kind of like get all the way and made like this hammer pattern before heading back up. It's more like a morning star pattern when you see a red candle, doji, and green candle. It's a morning star. It's the opposite from the even star pattern I usually show y'all. But yeah, like who wants to get in? Who wants to go through all of that? Like, so sometimes it's just like to good to take your profit and scrape for like an hour or 2 hour. But if you was like someone that was like really can be patient, you can hold your trade for like the day or like the next day, then you could have like you could have got in right here all the way up here, like, that's over like at least 400 or 500 pips right there, like from here to here. But it's just being patient with the market, understanding what the market is doing, how the market is creating structure, is making going to have to make a higher low, then make a higher high. Understanding that, having a trading plan, it's so many like in your trading strategy, like if your trading strategy is to like to hold this trade and like entry trade or like swing trade, then do that. If it's just a scrape from here to here and here to here and then here to here and then here to here and here to here and here to here, then do that. But I'm saying you would have been in profit, would have here. Even if you had gotten off of here all the way back up to here, obviously you're still in profit. Um, so you just want to understand the market, you want to analyze the market, understand what the market is doing, what it's showing you. And yeah, gang, you would just do that. Like this is go to the 2 hour real fast. Um, you would just analyze the market, did what it's doing. You see on the 15, you can really see structure on the 15 minute. As we scale in for like sniper entries, you could really see. But you can see for the day, it is going up. Going up for the day. See right here, going up for the day. You have a trend line still going up, pushing strong up. Seeing that buyers are pushing momentum up. Creating. Buyers are like in control. And pushing price up like strongly. So on the 4 hour too as well. Price is like this. This was the last higher high. This is the last higher high right here, really, before making the last higher low. And then you can see this candle finally broke this higher high on the 4 hour. Once it broke this last higher high, boom. Okay, prices can continuing up. So like it went to this higher high a few times and never passed this last higher high. It wicked it like on a 4 hour. You can see it wicked it a few times before heading back down. It did go all the way up here, but then it headed back down. Great bouncing off the trend line. You see price bounce off the trend line. What's this on the 4 hour? Yeah, price bounce off the trend line 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like 6 times before hitting all the way back up. Like so, like you would want to pay attention to that. Like price will bounce off the trend line. Like as you see in the 15, you can see price bouncing off the trend line here. Price is bouncing off the trend line, here. Like price will bounce off the trend line before heading back up. So it's bouncing off the trend line. Once we get that bounce off the trend line, that retest, that bounce off the trend line, get in off the bounce. Get in off the bounce off the trend line. Like I said, the 15th right here, you could really see structure. You were just getting off the bounce, off the trend line, like once you see this bounce right here, get in. Bounce off the trend line, get in. Bounce off the trend line, get in. If we're in a, we're looking for buys because the overall trend is uptrend. So we're looking for buys. So and once you hit your take profit, get out the trade, gang. So work on your entries. I'll be posting a lot more videos. Take your profit. So you're all the way in profit though. The whole time, pretty much this whole trade. And you just get out the trade, and just practice on being consistent. Like price is heading back up still right now. Practice on being consistent. I'll be dropping a lot more content, gang. All right, gang. So all right, gang. Your boy Nature, aka Nature, gang.